was one of those things where it kind of chose us, and we didn't really choose it. You know, in the beginning we thought it was us, but you know, as we started doing the show, the attraction to who he was as a man and as a person really started to intrigue us and intrigue myself, and it's just become like a passion, you know, to do it.
You're full of sugar and I'm just the butter to melt it. Now I got schemes and you got schemes.
The band came together quite easily, to be honest. I mean, Garth and I obviously have played music together for as long as we have played music together for. And then we did the show in a couple of different forms with a couple of different musicians, and you know, it's the music that Johhny Cash and the Tennessee 2 played sounds quite simple, but there's actually a lot of subtleties and a lot of little things that make the music quite complex. And I remember a few years back phoning Gareth Gale, who we know as G, to come and play, and you know, slowly we started developing a relationship. And I remember the first rehearsal we did, G came in and he just played all the parts perfectly, like all the little subtleties. It wasn't just a simple 2/4 beat, but he really got into the feel of the music, and he just brought that special touch that was needed. Claire McIlroy, he does June Carter. First time we did the Johhny Cash show, she came out with her, she came out and she took it by the horns, and she just brought such a passion to the role and such a diversity. And I think that she really just personifies who June was and the backup that she was to Johhny. And you know, the team now, for me, is just, there's never been a better band for this show. Yeah, before the show there's definitely some things that you have to do to get ready. I'm kind of the set list writer, so for me to get my head into that space, I generally, you know, kind of sit there and put the set list together and make sure everyone knows where we're going. And I like to be quiet as well and just kind of have my own space. Gareth, you really can't talk to because he's got a practice pad with his drumsticks, and he just sits there, and it's literally when you're practicing and you walk up, you're like, G, 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 nothing. And it's just like, you got to wait till G's done. Garth and myself, we don't really come from that school. We kind of rip it and rip it type of guys. So we like to have a few beers and get ourselves mellowed out. And then Claire's, you know, she's doing the hair and she's tuning the guitar and putting the guitar straps on, and yeah, you know, so everyone has their little thing that they do, but I think just being together, you know, backstage, especially with some shows, you have little backstage areas, and it's really fun. That's some of the funnest times that you have at a show. You know, walking onto stage is always, it's always a strange and cool moment. I think mostly, especially doing the Johhny Cash show, the main thing in my head is like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. Because he's so wordy and there's just a lot of lyrics for me to remember. But you know, into the second song, all of that's forgotten, and you hear the band going. And then it's just fun, you know? When you're through the first couple of songs, all your worries are gone and it's a joy. The future plans are looking good. We're very excited. We've got a couple of bigger shows coming up. And you know, we're going to be taking the Cash show into Johannesburg and perhaps into Cape Town. And then we also got some new shows in the pipeline, kind of an extension of the Johhny Cash show. It's called Memphis 55. So yeah, we're looking forward to the future, and we hope to see all of you at a show soon.
And you got schemes. Let's go together and dream some dreams. Let's go. Time's a wasting. Let's go. Time's a wasting.